Go!
Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Methodist prelate urge federal government to handle Kanu'S case with caution. Methodist prelate urge federal government to handle Kanu'S case with caution. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. The prelate of the Methodist Church, Nigeria, His Eminence Samuel Kanu'S has urged the federal government to handle the case of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, with wisdom and caution. The United Nations Human Rights Council Working Group on Arbitrary Detention has in a report it released late last week indicted both Nigeria and Kenya government for the arrest and extraordinary rendition, torture and continued detention of Kanu without due process. The UN asked Nigerian government to immediately release Kanu unconditionally and pay him adequate compensation for the arbitrary violation of his fundamental human right. The prelate stated this in Umuahia, Abia State, during his farewell visit to the state. Said every family has a stubborn child, and no one will, because of that, throw the child away. Dr. Uche said Nigeria at present needs peace, and that if the case of Kanu was handled with wisdom, it would not only bring the needed peace, but will bring development to the country. He was in Umuahia as part of his nationwide tour of Methodist churches concerning his oncoming retirement from service of Methodist Church Nigeria as its prelate. Dr. Luche urged Nigerians to vote for only candidates with credibility and the ability to fix Nigeria, not for political parties. He condemned the recent appearance of alleged fake bishops at the unveiling of Senator Kashim Shettima as the running mate of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu at Abuja. The prelate, who recalled is 46 years in the vineyard of God, noted that he has spent 9 years as the Methodist prelate, during which he superintended the planting of 252 new churches. He added that within the period, the church recorded rapid infrastructural development. He expressed appreciation to leaders and members of the church for their support for him, promising that a smooth transition of leadership in the Methodist Church would take place under his supervision. Prelate Uche also revealed that he was the first Igbo man to be elected as the prelate of the Methodist Church Nigeria in the history of the church. He condemned the current insecurity in the country and expressed disappointment that despite the accusation of two Kanu'S by the federal government, killings and kidnappings of citizens have continued unabated. He also condemned the invasion of Kuje prison at Abuja, where hardened criminals were set free, and wondered why even the hometown of President Muhammadu Buhari had been rocked by insecurity. He said 6 months were enough for credible leaders in Nigeria to fix the nation in justice and fear of God, even as they praised the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) for their improvement in the conduct of elections in Osun State and other states. On the alleged issuance of permanent voters cards (PVCs) to underage kids in some parts of the country, Prelate Uche described it as criminal and urged security agencies to arrest those behind the crime. The prelate of the Methodist Church Nigeria, His Eminence Samuel Kanu Uche, has urged the federal government to handle the case of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, with wisdom and caution. The United Nations Human Rights Council Working Group on Arbitrary Detention has, in a report it released late last week, indicted both Nigeria and Kenya government for the arrest and extraordinary rendition, torture and continued detention of Kanu without due process. The UN asked Nigerian government to immediately release Kanu unconditionally and pay him adequate compensation for the arbitrary violations of his fundamental human rights. The prelate stated this in Umuahia, Abia State, during his farewell visit to the state, said every family has a stubborn child and no one will, because of that, throw the child away. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.